you can see the, I'll just go through a little tour of it. You can see the status panel here, which shows you all this stuff. All these little windows light up. This is the receiver tube. At the end, you can see the pistol grip where the trigger is located, and you can see how this is all put together. This gooseneck is where the microphone for the telephone is, and behind here is the speaker for the speakerphone. That's not hooked up just yet because my amplifier, my telephone amplifier signal thing for the speaker it blew up yesterday, so that I need to get a different one. This is the pump for the iodine drip. It's not connected to the IV bag. The IV bag will be filled with an iodine solution. Thanks, Chris Tapera. And come in here. It's not connected because it'll just it's too taxing on the pump, and the pump would be like pumping something empty, and that would blow out the motor. So you can see where the tubing from the for the iodine is now routed, and it's it squirts it onto the spinning blade. And there's another one back there. You can see the saw motor, and this is a 12 amp skill saw, and you can see the receiver tube, which houses the dismembered arm, and this thing isn't plugged in. So plug that baby in, and so you see that. You will notice that there is no blade in there just yet. The blade is right here. It's a fine cut saw blade. Notice it doesn't have any blood on it. Anyway, this is the lead screw motor. You can see that it drives this little belt, and it drives this screw, and this part here, this is like a captive nut, and that you can see how it just sort of acts like a nut. It's those it's threaded, and so it just drives that whole carriage along, and these are rails that it rides on. So this is a whole bearing filled with ball bearings and stuff. Now we have the brains of the structure. This is the key switch. So at this point it's off, and that key can't get turned on without the key. So just an added layer of safety. This is the electronics in here. This is the relay for the saw. Bunch of stuff. That's the microcontroller. I got a little fan in there. This is the phone that has been taken apart, and this is the mechanism, and the phone needs to be set. This is the mechanism. There are these two solenoids. When at this point this little thing has it's depressing the hang up, so the phone is hung up right now. But when this solenoid gets power, it just depresses and it connects the phone. And below here you see this other little solenoid with this little lever that pulls. When that gets power, it pulls the solenoid to push this one little button, and that will be programmed for 911. And so you'll have 911 calling on the speakerphone. And this is just open so I can debug it, but this is the cover for it. That's the little outlet for the fan, and here are the little holes. There needs to be a little grommet here, which is right here, and that's the intake for the fan. So that's about what the deal is with the phantom limb generator, and I'm gonna stop it and demonstrate it in a second. Okay. Here we go. And the nice thing about this is that you know, once everything is taken care of and you've got your bloody stump of an arm in the biohazard thing, then when these authorities arrive, all the authorities have to do is go, okay, bum-ba-dum-ba-dum, and they pop that out, and then these are all quick release clamps. And you've got a nice handy carrier for your bloody arm stump, and it's already marked as a biohazard thing, so you know that that there's some biological material in there. So then you can just dump this in some water or ice and keep it cold, and it preserves it for the possibility of reattachment. All right.